Wanted to ask the question though, I wanted to get your thoughts on going into the military instead of college. And so just kind of thinking about high school students that are like, I'm not sure college is for me, but I'm really, really seriously thinking about the military. Any insights for them?
Have a plan once you get in there and stick to it. I went in with a plan. I knew before I enlisted what I want to get out of it. I wrote down 3 things. I want to travel, I want to save money, and I'm going to exit with higher education. I accomplished all 3 of those things, and I knew selfishly that I wasn't going to do a 20-year career. Salute to my service members that do that. But I had a goal of what I wanted to obtain with my time in the service. I met a fellow sailor in LA when I was stationed down there that he knew his plan was fire. So he went in, he was an MK, he was a wrench turner, he got that experience. And I think he's an engineer now in Upland, and which is one of our neighboring agencies. So like he had his plan, he stuck to it, and he knew what he wanted to do, and he was a young guy. So you can be young and come in with your plan and execute it and get out. So I would lean into that again. And the good part is with coming in early to the military, that GI Bill is your key. Once you get out, you can still go back to school. Hey, you know what, I had a change of heart. I do want to go back to school. And no matter what, you're gonna have to go back to school to get these qualifications that Tim's talking about. So now you have a way to pay for it that's not gonna put a hardship on you and your family, and you get paid to go to school while you're chasing all this. So cool part I forgot to mention was while I was chasing my EMT, while I was going after all my fire tech courses, I was getting paid by my GI Bill on top of what I was already making while I was working. So money was good. I still haven't spent that money, still in the savings. So if you're able to plan and execute and take care of what you need to take care of your business, like the military will propel you forward.
How long ago did you separate service?
I separated in 2019.
Does the GI Bill expire?
No. Depending on how long you do, let's say you don't want to use it, I think it's 10 years if you do 10 years of service. So if you join at 20, you get out at 30, you're still old enough to go chase a fire career. You can pass that to your kids, and your kids can take advantage of that, and they can go to school with it. And you can divvy it up. You can give half to one kid, half to another kid. It doesn't all have to just go to one. So they incentivize you to, kind of get what you need to get and serve at the same time. So I would highly recommend, if you're on the fence about going to school, but you want to have a job that's going to propel you forward and give you that life experience, join the military. Always keep fire as your goal. Don't stray from it, or have it high here. And if you figure out something, another pathway along the way, like at least fire was that, that little lighter, that ignition to get you going.
Yeah, United States military service as a workforce development platform for an individual is 100% a thing. And it's not even an either or proposition versus college, because both are attainable. As you demonstrated, you have a master's degree from it. The fire service fits very well into employment that is certification-based, not necessarily education-based. It's qualifications. You go out and get a career technical training. We fit very well with career technical education now with the high schools. We integrate with one of our high schools. We have an Explorer program where they get to ride along and they get to experience what that looks like while they're working on their qualifications. And it's a direct line to a college program, but 2 of those Explorers, like I said, joined the Army last year, and now they're obtaining their EMT certification as combat medics through their enlistment process. College is still going to be an opportunity for them while they're in and after because of the GI Bill. It's not really an either or proposition, but our skill set, the qualifications that we as an industry, as the fire industry in the state of California, we match very well with both of those things. Career technical education at the high school level and the military as a workforce development platform, because they get you in, they teach you what you need to know and get you out practicing that craft. Again, going in with a plan. You got to have a plan. You got to talk to your people. You got to know what your desired end state is 100%. But it also comes with all of these experiences that you had too, right? There's this other layer. We've batted around soft skills and all this level of maturity that comes from it too. There is so much that comes from that experience. And this isn't to advocate for one way or the other. The individual has to find out and advocate for themselves what's available to them and what they want to experience and how they want to get to their desired end state, 100%. But if you talk to someone, if you ask someone what their college experience was and what they got out of it other than their degree, and you ask somebody what their military service experience was and what they got out of it, the stories don't exactly sound the same most of the time. But like I said, it's not an either-or proposition. It's for some people.
I love the way that you stated that. I feel like it's beautiful, and having been in ROTC in high school, I could very much see our Air Force instructors really, really leaning on that and just kind of helping you to not choose one, but expand your perspective and see that both are achievable either direction you go. So love the way that you frame that. So thank you.